We are at Foster Ministry House, which is part of First Church of the Nazarene, and we are a ministry that seeks to help those in our community, typically with physical needs such as food and clothing. We also seek, if we can, to help them with housing, not on this location, but in terms of finding housing. And we also just seek to help in whatever ways we can in terms of building relationships. So what we do currently is one hot meal a week, where those that need a meal can either come inside to eat or take a meal to go. And those are prepared here at the Ministry Center, and then we have a dine-in or to-go option, so those that are being served come into the center and then they can decide whether they would like to eat here or take their food to go. We also deliver some meals to the square and to an apartment building in town. And then we also offer grocery pickup one Saturday a month. And so those that need that benefit can come and they sign in and then they receive a bag of groceries depending on what size family they have. Those that need the food will come and they need to register through the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. We have food that comes from the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. We have food that comes from volunteers in the church, and we also have food that just comes from anyone who knows what is happening here. Go to the store to purchase some items, and then we also receive many donations from those within our church and within our community. We use Food for the Hungry funds to purchase much of that food. And so we use volunteers from the church, and it's turned into a multi-generational thing in terms of volunteers. So we have many that are retired that help, and we also have down to elementary age children that have been in here helping to serve meals on Wednesday nights and also hand out groceries on Saturday. So much of the money from Food for the Hungry will go to purchase food for our Wednesday hot meals and our Saturday groceries. We would also like to make some improvements to the facility we are in, as it is an older facility and has had many purposes already. The room that we're sitting in, we hope to make it into more of a living room setting where we eat a meal with those who are being served and build relationships in order to better understand what needs they have that we can further meet. Well, you don't have to drive far in Mount Vernon or around the rural areas of Knox County to see those that need housing, those that need food, those that need clothing, especially for the winter that is coming. And I often think of the children that do not go to school in the summer and are missing those hot meals. So there are many needs in our community in terms of physical needs, but there are also relational and spiritual needs that we hope to be able to meet through meeting their physical needs first. Food for the Hungry is an important resource in Knox County because it allows all of the monies to come together, and then it is vetted through the Food for the Hungry Council. And then there is also accountability to those of us that receive that money. And so if you donate to Food for the Hungry, you can be sure that your intentions for that money are being met. Giving to Food for the Hungry is important, especially in terms of giving to an organization if you choose one to give to. Food for the Hungry serves Knox County instead of a national organization or an international one. And in terms of giving, we need to remember that there are always people around us and in our community, in our neighborhood, that do not have all of their needs met. And some days it feels like I don't have everything I want, but those are just wants, and I do have everything that I need. So we do need to share with those that are in our neighborhood.